All right, what's going on, guys? Happy Wednesday. Man, this is week number 5. So we got 3 weeks left, 2.5 weeks after this week. I'm going to keep it short today. Again, anytime we don't have anybody on the call, I'm just going to run through the topic of the night. Would love to get you guys on the call for the last 2 weeks so we can kind of just chat about some wins, how things are going, areas that we could use encouragement, all that good stuff. So this is a community cohort, but at the same time, I understand everybody is busy, and that kind of plays into tonight's theme, which is stacking wins and staying consistent. Um, Consistency doesn't have to be every single day. You can miss a day, you can miss 2 days. Consistency is just going over what it takes to win over and over and over. So if you go to the gym 2 days a week and you miss a week because you're sick and you're out for 2 weeks, but you get back on, that's still consistent. You haven't given it up. While you're sick, staying on top of your food as much as possible. It's doing what you can within your control to still put you in reach of the goals that you've set. And that's kind of the way that I think about consistency. Handle the things that you can handle and don't worry about the things that you can't. You can't control whether or not you're sick. You can't control, um, if you have a bad workout. You can control choosing to prep your food, choosing to make time for the gym, choosing to eat in a structured manner. Those are all things that we have within our control. So consistency is staying on top of that throughout the entirety to reach your goal. Um, Stacking wins. I'm somebody who's a firm believer that not only should you keep track of the things that you are needing to complete in a day. I'm a very task and list driven person. I used to not be, and now everything I do goes in my phone. And I'm going to share, I've talked about it a couple of different times, the app that I use that helps keep my life functioning, because without it, I honestly would be all over the place. But the importance of task creation and task completion is super high. And the reason being is from a physiological standpoint, right, within our body. When we complete a task, whether big or small, the moment we check that task off, we get a hit of dopamine. And dopamine is that feel good chemical that your brain releases. And when you get that hit of dopamine, it actually makes you want to continue to do more things. So I'll share what my list looks like. And I honestly put a lot of, um, I call them dumb, but I put little things that are kind of a no brainer to a lot of people in my task list so that I can check it off, because it's that satisfaction of cool, regardless of how big or small it is. I got that done. It's on to the next. And it'll make you want to build on top of that, which generates momentum. As you continue to do that, you get used to generating momentum, doing the small tasks, and being able to complete those. And then that just leads into what we started talking about, which is staying consistent. So let me share my screen really quick. Hopefully, it'll let me share this app. Perfect. So this is an app called Structured. I believe it is Apple based only. So if you are a Green Bubble user, aka Android, I'm sure there's other apps out there that are like this, but it basically this is what it looks like on the phone. Very similar to, but you can color code things. You can have a full month calendar, but then what I like is it breaks it down by day, and then you can add tasks in. So all of these that are color coordinated, black is like my personal time. So like reading, my gratitude journal, everything in light blue is all of my training stuff. Yellow is outside meetings. And then pink or the lighter red is health. And then red is specific training clients. So this was yesterday's. And as you see, like I have very simple stuff like wake up. So when I wake up, this pops up and I check it off. I'm done for the day. I woke up, but that's one thing. I'm like, cool. Okay, what's the next thing I need to do? I need to do my yoga. So I do my yoga. Boom. Okay, did my yoga. I can check that off. After I'm done with yoga, I sit down and read. So again, these are just little things that I'm doing every day, but by checking them off, it mentally allows me to create momentum to stay motivated and stay on track of being mindful of what I need to do throughout the day. So I read, I do my gratitude journal. Every Monday, I do a welcome post for the Facebook group for all the new members. I have an ongoing meeting with Jacob and Mike. So, after we do that, I check it off. And then you'll see there's big gaps in here. Usually I will fill these times with things that I need to do at work. Now, I know I say have the check boxes for the minimal things. I do a lot of that in the morning. Once I get to work, I try to narrow down to what are the three main things I need to get done for the day. I don't know if anybody knows who Andy Frisella is. If you've ever done 75 Hard, the name should sound familiar. He's the one that actually created it. He's the owner of First Form, which is a apparel and supplement company. But he has a belief, and I know there's other people out there, but he has a belief that three things is all you need to do for the day. There are three things that will make or break your day. So make sure that when you are putting in to your calendar or you're writing down what needs to get done, what are the three most important things that have to get done that day? And that's what I'll usually put in. Um, Monday was kind of a one-off day because there was some stuff I knew I had to get done. But typically I'll put in, and training typically is one of them. Training is a thing that I do 4 days a week that I know that it's like the free spot on bingo. It's going to get done. Whether I have to move it from 3 o'clock to 5 a.m. or to 7 p.m., it's going to get done. So note the little things earlier in the day, little things, brush your teeth, make your bed, all that easy stuff. Boom, boom, boom. We're checking that off. Then when you get to the point where, okay, it's grind time, what are those three high priority things that need to be done? Put those into your list first and then fill things in around them. So maybe at 7 a.m., it's, you know, sit down and do prep work for the day. Um, Prep work for the day. So, okay, prep work is something that has to be done every morning before you can start work. So that's one of your main tasks. Then maybe middle of the day, there's something else that you have to do. So just kind of put those in. And then obviously, I'm somebody who I will forget my head if it wasn't attached to my neck. So I'll literally put little things in, like you'll see down here, pick up yogurt, Clorox wipes, and candy. Oh, yeah, for the Easter egg baskets and olive oil. So I'll put in just little reminders, my church community group, basketball after that. So little reminders for me. But however you structure and schedule your day, do what works for you. That's the most important thing. And number two takeaway. So number one, create a schedule. If you weren't doing it before, do it now. Create a schedule. Action task number two is put into your schedule your three main must do's for the day. And these are the things where it's like, if I got these done, I could walk away from work and be satisfied. So put those three things in for the day, along with at least 2 to 3 what I call jump start activities. So make your bed, brush your teeth, grab breakfast, whatever that looks like. So that's action step number two. Action step number three is stay consistent in what you're doing. It doesn't have to be every single day, but just make sure that you are doing what you can control that is within your ability to control. So those are three takeaways for today. Hope you guys have a great rest of the week. I will look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. And we got 2 weeks left after this. So let's get after it. Have a good night, guys.